Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for my third video of the day. Packing them out, kicking them at, and kicking ass. My third video of the day, this time on the home of the Gilmore Chronicles, TGC Reborn. This is episode 160 of the Gilmore Chronicles Reborn series. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. And that's it. Alright, we got SmackDown coming up in about 6 minutes. With Hulk Hogan, brother, gonna be on the show. I forget what else. I think we're having Bayley defending the women's title against somebody. I really don't care. Probably more with Roman and Baron Strowman, who got fined. I don't know what he got fined for. Probably for being stupid. But it is what it is. Baron Corbin got fined. I thought he got suspended. That would have been great. If it was a performance enhancement thing, wellness policy thing, I would have been happy because we don't have to see the corny cage match at Super Showdown. Just wait till Elimination Chamber. But they could do it on SmackDown, when he comes back, which probably won't be till March 14th, which is way after Elimination Chamber. The Elimination Chamber is a week after Super Showdown. Right after that, I think it's March the 8th. Yeah, March the 8th. So if Corbin got suspended for wellness policy, well, I don't know if he did or not. He's gone till after Elimination Chamber. So he could probably just finish off the feud after that, and then start the Roman whatever Bray Wyatt feud or whatever or Goldberg feud or whatever they're gonna do. I hope Goldberg doesn't win, but he probably will lose to Roman at WrestleMania. Roman will win the Chamber match. He's penciled in to win the Chamber match. Go to WrestleMania, beat Goldberg, win the WWE Universal title, and then we'll see what happens from there. They're teasing Rock. They're thinking about Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania 37 in LA. I wouldn't be okay with that. But that's fine and dandy. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, about that. We'll talk about that on another video, whenever we can. On episode 160 of the Gilmore Chronicles, as the title below says, it is time for another predictions video. This time, it is your 2020 NXT Takeover Portland predictions. NXT Takeover Portland comes your way this Sunday on the WWE Network for that low price of $9.99. And on other streams and whatever they go on, pay-per-view, whatever. From Portland, Oregon. The first time they've been there. I believe they've been there, yeah. And we got 6 matches on the card, so it's pretty, simple shows. Like, all the takeovers usually have 5 matches. You have a women's match, so, and title matches, and 1 grudge match. So we got a lot to cover on this video. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. All right, we're gonna start off with the women's match. Dakota Kai taking on Tegan Nox. This should be a brutal match. Dakota Kai coming off her knee injury, and then coming back. She was gonna be it looked like she was gonna be on Team Rhea Ripley at War Games, and then when Mia Yim got injured, Rhea thought she was gonna be it, and then Rhea picked her anyway, and picked Tegan Nox, I should say. And then at War Games, we saw Dakota Kai turn on Tegan Nox, slam her leg into the that Shark Tank thing, cage or whatever it was. Put her on the shelf for a couple weeks. And Tegan Nox comes back looking for revenge, and they've just been at it like 2 bitches looking for, arguing over their man or some shit like that. Now, these 2 ladies, they brawled this past week on NXT TV, and They're gonna come head to head, and it's gonna be a barn burner. It's gonna be a brutal fight. It's not gonna be a great match, but we'll see what happens with it. I'm gonna go with Dakota Kai to win. I really don't think they're gonna go with Tegan Knox. I think Dakota Kai is gonna keep going in this feud. Eventually, it's probably gonna lead to another match, maybe on TV. But we'll see what happens with that. She already won on NXT TV, so maybe they might give it to Tegan Knox this time around, and then might have a third and final match to finish the feud. But we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna go with Dakota Kai to win, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. All right, after that we get to Finn Balor and Johnny Gargano, Johnny Takeover, Johnny whatever you want to call him. This should be a good match. I think it'll be one of the show stealers of the night. Johnny Gargano, he's been floating around NXT. He said NXT is his home. And, he's had those brutal matches with Ciampa. That match with Adam Cole, that 2 out of 3 falls match where he lost the title. And Adam Cole won the belt, which was awesome. And he's been floating around and, just doing his thing in NXT. When he came back to NXT because he was on the main roster with Ciampa, and then they both came back, and then they started their feud again. So we got that. Then you bring in Finn Balor, who came back, who got demoted to NXT after basically doing nothing on Raw and SmackDown. I mean, he was the Intercontinental Champion for a little bit. Then it went back and forth between him and Bobby Lashley. Then that feud was horrible. And basically really didn't do anything for a while. And then he comes to NXT, and the one person he goes after is Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling. Lays him out with Bloody Sunday on the ramp. Johnny Gargano was out for like a month or so. He was supposed to be at the next I think he was supposed to be at War Games. And they laid him out. And Finn Balor went on to face, I think, Matt Riddle. I forget who he faced at War Games. And Johnny Gargano came back and got his revenge, beat up Finn Balor on NXT TV. And they were going back and forth, and Johnny Gargano got the win. Cameron Grimes this week. Build momentum. But it's going to be a good match. Maybe a 3 or 4 star match. We'll see. But I'm going to go with Johnny Gargano to win. Finn Balor doesn't have anything to prove in this match. Then I think Johnny will win, and then he'll probably start his rise up the ranks. Maybe back to the NXT title picture. Whoever holds it, maybe we'll get a Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa match again. Their 4th or 5th match. Get that maybe. But I don't know when that might happen. We'll see what happens, and then I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen after this match. And there's gonna be another match, maybe. Who knows? Finn Balor will probably be stuck in mid-card hell in NXT, really not doing anything. They might put him in the North American title picture. Maybe go against Keith Lee. I don't know, but we'll see. That's all I gotta say about that. So Johnny Gargano picks up the win, and we will move on from there. All right, then we get to Rhea Ripley defending the NXT Women's Championship against Bianca Belair. Bianca's had a good month or so. Being number 2 in the Royal Rumble, eliminating a lot of people, and got eliminated by Charlotte Flair. They praised her backstage. But she gets this title shot against Rhea Ripley, and Bianca's doing well for herself, like I said. Winning that Fatal 4-Way match. I believe it was a Fatal 4-Way match. For the number 1 contendership. And then, she was in that little thing with Charlotte last week. Not this past week, last week. Where she's basically like, hold up. I'm here. So, I think they were kind of teasing that it was going to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania, which they could probably still do. I wouldn't be angry about that. But I think this match will probably be a precursor to that match. And I think Rhea Ripley will retain the belt She probably may lose it to Charlotte at WrestleMania. I hope not. I would be okay with Bianca Belair getting the NXT Women's title, getting home WrestleMania moment, and holding the belt for a little bit, and then maybe give it back to Rhea right away. Not right away, maybe about a month or two. Maybe at the next takeover after Tampa Bay. Whatever that was, that'll probably be Money in the Bank weekend. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, it is going to be a good match. I'm going to go Rhea Ripley to win and retain the NXT Women's Championship. But I would think the feud is going to continue on after Wednesday. After the match, you'll come out and say you didn't really beat me. There'll probably be some controversy to this match, maybe. I don't know. And then maybe Bianca's like, we had a good match, but I want a rematch. And be like, just like, I want a rematch, and I want you at Takeover Tampa Bay. Or at WrestleMania. And you bring in Charlotte, they have that little thing, that three-way promos again. Maybe have Charlotte beat down Rhea one week, and then next week beat down Bianca Belair, then Bianca Belair beats down both of them. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do from here, but we'll see what happens Sunday. Should be a good match, and like I said, Rhea Ripley will win. Alright, after that, get to Keith Lee and Dominik Dijakovic for the NXT North American title. This is going to be a good match. I mean, the last couple matches they've had have been spectacular. I mean, I think it's, Keith Lee's won, I think, two of the 4 matches. 2 or 3 of the 4, yeah, I think 3 of the 4 matches they've had. This is, I think, match number 5. If they had a best of 5, Keith Lee would have won easily. But this is, I believe, match number 5. This is for the title. Keith Lee winning the title a couple weeks ago on TV from Roderick Strong. Then he cut that promo against Damian Priest, and then Dominik Dijakovic came in saying, "I want the title. You should not overlook me either. We've had some good matches. Why not we do it one more time? This time for the title." And they had that match, Damian Priest and Dominik Dijakovic. They had the match, and then Dominik won. They didn't really do anything this week. I was thinking that they would do something this week, maybe a stare down or a contract signing, but they didn't do that. But it's gonna be a great match. Maybe another great match in their series of matches they've had. This might be the best one. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'm gonna go with Keith Lee to retain. I mean, he already just won the belt. He's had the belt for a couple of weeks now. Oh, it would make no sense to give it to Dominik Dijakovic right now. I mean, it's not to say he's not worthy of it. I just don't think he's right now. I mean, he's been in the company for like a year or so. I just don't think he's ready to win. I think Keith Lee's gonna continue his 2020, kick some ass, hold that belt for a while, and probably lose to I don't know who he's gonna lose to right now. Maybe Damian Priest, and then Priest loses to Roddy, or the Velveteen Dream gets it somehow later on in the year. Because I think he'll get it back before he goes to the main roster. If he doesn't go to the main roster after WrestleMania, but we'll see what happens there. So I think Keith Lee will retain a good match, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we go for the tag team belts. The Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Red Dragon taking on the Broserweights, Matt Riddle and Pete fucking Dunne. This is gonna be a great match. Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, the unlikely team, in the Dusty Rhodes American Dream Baby tournament. Nobody thought they would win. I was thinking it might have been Imperium. But, the Broserweights beat Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster in the first round. Then they faced Imperium in the second round. They beat them, shockingly. Then they faced the Grizzled Young Veterans, beat them in the finals a couple weeks ago. And ever since, they've been like the funnest tag team ever. Like they're like Marty Jannetty and, well, not Marty Jannetty, I shouldn't say. I was gonna say Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels before the turn, but they're like peanut butter and jelly right now. Matt Riddle doing his funny things like, "You're my bro," I got especially last week on this past week on NXT when they went they were going to taking a road trip to Portland and they got that car towed. I don't know why, probably because Matt Riddle was smoking the weed. And Pete Dunne's just taking this all in and going along with it, and even though he hates it, you know, and then making references to weed, Pete Dunne said at I think it was Collide, let me be blunt, and Matt was like, you know, he knows all about the weed, so. But this should be a good match. I think the Undisputed Era's time is done. The prophecy's already shambled, destroyed. Roddy lost the belt, and I think the Broserweights are gonna beat the Undisputed Era, win the tag team belts, and prophecy is gonna be just about over because know Adam Cole's gonna lose that belt. I don't think it's gonna be Sunday. I think it's gonna be at Takeover Tampa Bay at WrestleMania if they. But the prophecy of the Undisputed Era is gonna end. They're all gonna try to go for rematches. They're all gonna lose, and then they're gonna be brought up to the main roster, maybe after WrestleMania or after Money in the Bank, or maybe after SummerSlam. Who knows? And they'll be misused like every other NXT star that's come up from there. They'll be misused. They'll be hot at first and then misused. Nobody will care. And that's what happens when people go up to the main roster from NXT. Aleister Black, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, uh, Sami Zayn, Cesaro. Well, not Cesaro. Cesaro didn't go to NXT really, but the Ascension. You can think about them because they didn't really do anything. They weren't even noticed when they came up from them. The AOP, also Pain, should have been tag team champions by now. I don't know why they went with Murphy and Seth Rollins. I just don't know why. So many others that have been in NXT just haven't shined. And the only people that shined was Charlotte, Bayley a little bit, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, women. Who else? Well, I was gonna say Kairi Sane, but she's really not doing anything, even though she's the one half of the women's tag team champions with Asuka. And Asuka was red hot in NXT. She goes to SmackDown, loses to freaking Carmella. Come on. Come on. Well, she loses her undefeated streak to Charlotte at WrestleMania 34. What? No, 30. Yeah, it was 34, which made no fucking sense. And then she gets the title at TLC last year, loses it at the Royal Rumble, loses it on TV. On TV to Charlotte, who then lost both belts to Becky, and Becky lost the SmackDown title to I forget who. I think it was Charlotte again, and then Charlotte lost to somebody. I forget. But anyway, Becky's still a champion almost a year now. She wants to get paid more money. Wants to get paid Vince McMahon money. Right. Okay. I go figure that one. I don't know. But uh yeah. Shayna Baszler's now on Raw. She's gonna be in a feud with Becky Lynch over the title. She's gonna win the title at WrestleMania, or if not at the Elimination Chamber if they do that match. I think they should wait till WrestleMania. It'll be a better platform and not the Elimination Chamber, some B pay-per-view. And just hold off for that, and then let Shayna win. I think Shayna will run with the title for a while, and then maybe Ronda Rousey comes back. They have a 4 horsewomen uprising or some shit like that. I don't know if Ronda Rousey even comes back right now. She has a 3-year contract supposedly. I don't know. I don't know when Shayna does win the belt. If it's not at WrestleMania, it would be probably after that. She's gonna hold it for a while because really nobody besides maybe Natalya could compete with her. It's not gonna be Lana. It's not gonna be Liv Morgan. It's not gonna be Ruby Riott. You know, not gonna be anybody on that women's roster. Not gonna be anybody from the SmackDown women's roster. Not gonna be Bayley. Not gonna be Lacey Evans. Not gonna be Charlotte. Charlotte maybe give her a good match. You know, we'll see what happens. Kairi Sane, if they wanted to do it, they could have a good match with Shayna. They've done it before. Asuka, maybe put a good match with two strikers and two karate, using all that karate in that match, in a match that they went for it. That'd probably be decent feud for them. Carmella, no. Naomi, no. You know she's gonna beat Bayley for the belt, probably at the elimination chamber. And then Naomi's gonna hold the belt for a while and probably lose to I don't know who. I really don't care. That's how much I hate I hate the women's division in the WWE. I hate it. With Shayna there, maybe it'll kickstart it. Shayna there with on Raw with Becky and Charlotte, you can put on some good matches. And Asuka and Kairi Sane. I think they'll put on some great matches. Have some good feuds. You throw an Italian in there if you want. But other than that, the women's division is a joke. I thought AEW's women's division was a joke. Mm-hmm. Think about WWE's women's division. I mean, AEW put on the greatest women's match in their history since they started. Rio and Nyla Rose. That was a phenomenal match. Not AJ Styles phenomenal, but phenomenal. So maybe the AEW women's division is gonna get a kickstart. Maybe now that Brandy Rose is not doing that whole Nightmare Collective crap, she's gonna hopefully just take over the women's division, make it what it should have been. See what happens. Maybe they'll bring in some other women. I don't know. I mean, they brought over Yuko Sakazaki or something, whatever her name is. Brought her in. Brought in another chick, I think. I forget. They brought in Priscilla Kelly for a match. But really haven't done anything. Awesome Kong's. I don't know what's happened with her. I think she got injured. She's not fighting anymore. I think she's just probably gonna retire. I was thinking maybe that Awesome Kong was gonna get the belt. I was thinking, what's her name? I can't think of her name. Off the top, it's a Japanese chick, and I can't think of her name. Not Awesome Kong, not I can't think of her name right now. She's like big fat chick from Japan. I can't think of her name. Fuck. But I thought they were gonna give her the title, and I thought she was gonna start a feud with Awesome Kong, but nah, no. Allie's really not doing anything. She's just a manager now with the Butcher and the Blade. I don't know. Anyway, going back to my original point of the tag title match. The Broserweights will win the titles. Elizabeth Era probably get a rematch. They'll lose that. And the Broserweights will probably go on with the titles for a while. Not a long title reign. Probably not that long. But we'll see what happens with that. So, the Broserweights will get the victory in the titles. And we'll have fun and smoke some weed on Sunday night. That's it. Alright, then we get to the big one for the NXT title. Adam Cole! Baby! Get on Tommaso Ciampa. Tender. This is going to be a hellacious match. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be hard-hitting. Just in your face. Knock 'em down style match. And, Adam Cole is the champion. He's been champion for a while now. Claiming the prophecy of the Undisputed Era. They all got the belts. Roddy lost his belt right now to Keith Lee. They only have the tag belts and the NXT World Title left. And I think the tag titles are going to go bye-bye at TakeOver. and maybe the world title will go bye bye. Because the prophecy, I think, is just going to end. I don't know if it's going to end Sunday or it's going to end at Takeover Tampa Bay on TV, maybe, but who knows? But the last couple weeks, Adam Cole's been talking crap to Ciampa. Ciampa's trying to go after him. They having different brawls with Dano and Keith Lee involved in it. And then the contract signing where Ciampa came out and powerbombed Adam Cole through the table and then wrote his name in blood. You get that, and then the week I think the week or so after that, Adam Cole got his revenge, hit the last shot on Ciampa, laying him out. And then this past week they had a stare down at the end, and Ciampa says I'm getting my life back, and then Adam Cole said my dead body. So this is gonna come to a big head right now. Coming full straight at you. I can't even talk right now, but should be an awesome match for the belt, and I'm gonna go with Ciampa to win, but by disqualification, because I think the Undisputed Era will get involved somehow. It's gonna be a clusterfuck near ending somehow. I think Roddy and Kyle Roddy and Bobby Fish will get involved somehow. Maybe Johnny Gargano comes in to help to save Ciampa. The DIY crap. He might get involved, but I think at the end, like Ciampa will go for the fairy tale ending, and then like somebody comes in from behind and attacks him with a chair or with a candlestick or some shit like that, and it'll end in the disqualification. And then Adam Cole will win by the skin of his teeth. You get disqualified, but keep the belt. And then the next night, this coming Wednesday's match, Ciampa will come out and say, "I want a rematch. You got away with, you got lucky, but I want my rematch. I want it right now." And maybe William Regal will come out and say, "We're gonna do this at Takeover Tampa Bay. They can put him in a cage. It could be a no DQ match. Probably favor Adam Cole because he got the Undisputed Era to work with him. Ciampa's got really nobody. You could do that at Tampa Bay. I don't know, but and then Ciampa wins the belt at Takeover Tampa Bay and goes on his second run with the belt. Then Adam Cole will get the rematch probably somewhere around that time, maybe at the next Takeover after Tampa Bay, and lose that one. I don't think Adam Cole's gonna win the belt again. I don't know. Maybe Adam Cole will win the belt again at the end of the year. Before he goes onto the main roster. But we'll see what happens with that. So I'm going with Ciampa to win by disqualification. Or if they give him the belt, that's fine. He's Adam Cole. He's been there for like 2 years now. 2 years now. Just about going on 2 years now. With the Undisputed Era, it might be the time to go to the main roster. I mean, the main roster needs a lot of people right now. There's not that many stars besides Roman and basically that's it. Besides Roman, you already got that many stars. Seth Rollins is, a star supposedly. Brock's gonna leave after WrestleMania after losing the belt to Drew McIntyre. I just think that when the Undisputed Era main roster, and they will go to the main roster, they'll get misused. I mean, Adam Cole will be thrust into either the WWE title or the Universal title. They might give it to him. Not for long. They'll probably throw Roman in there and have him bury Adam Cole, which will be stupid. Or they could throw him against Drew McIntyre, which I thought they were going to do when Adam Cole debuted. They didn't. I don't think they did that. I think Drew McIntyre got injured before that match was supposed to happen. So they could go the WWE title route if they wanted to put the Undisputed Era on Raw. let Roddy go for the Intercontinental belt. Make him win the Intercontinental belt and hold it for a while. Then you got some pretty good tag teams in the Raw tag team division. Excuse me. Nose is itching like crazy. My allergies are acting up. Fuck. Um, you throw the Undisputed Era in the tag team division with the Raw Raiders, the Street Profits, AOP, Viking Raiders. That's a pretty good Raw tag team division. Pretty good if you throw the Undisputed Era on Raw. If you throw them on SmackDown, you got a decent roster with the Usos, the New Day, the Revival if they even stay around, Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, and you put the AOP there and the Usos. You got a pretty good tag team on SmackDown too. So either way, the tag team division is pretty good on both shows if the Undisputed Era come up, which they will. But we'll see what happens on that when what happens in time. Probably by after WrestleMania. You know that Monday after WrestleMania on April the 6th, we're gonna see some returns. We might see some debuts. They always have some shocking stuff on Raw and SmackDown. Somebody's coming up from the main roster, like maybe the Velveteen Dream, but I doubt that because now he's gonna be in a feud with Roddy for a while. I doubt he's gonna come up after WrestleMania. Probably before either Money in the Bank or by SummerSlam, we'll probably see the Velveteen Dream on the main roster, and he'll probably kick some ass. But you never know. With everybody who comes up from NXT, downhill they go. They'll be forgotten in about a couple months to a year. They won't be forgotten. That's all I gotta say about that. So leave me your thoughts and your predictions down below in the comment section of this video. Let me know what your predictions are for the show. You have anything to say about the show? Leave a comment down below. You have any questions regarding the show? Leave a few questions down below, or anything you want to talk about in WWE or SmackDown. SmackDown's on now, just started. Probably catching it in progress, and then I might do my review later tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I'm defragmenting my computer, like I said in my last video. So I won't do my SmackDown review till maybe I'm hoping it's tomorrow night, if not Sunday. And then I'm gonna watch the NXT Takeover. Hopefully watch Takeover. If the computer's, like I said, if my computer's good and ready to go after defragmenting, by Sunday I'll be fine. I'll watch NXT Takeover on the stream, and then I'll give you my review on Monday night before Raw, and then I'll do my Raw review Tuesday afternoon when I come back from going to the doctor. Do my, and then we'll talk about NXT. You want to talk about AEW? Talk about Impact, Ring of Honor, CCW. Whatever you want to talk about. Put a few questions down below in the comment section of this video, and hopefully someday we'll get to a Q&A. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. Check out my AEW, my NXT reviews for this week. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends all over the internet. And most importantly, tap that bell. You have to tap that bell so you know when my videos get uploaded and they get put on YouTube, so you don't miss out on anything. Because if you miss out, you miss a lot. That's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna watch SmackDown to the end. I'm gonna defragment this computer, so I'll be off the laptop for a while on my trusty phone. After that, I might use my phone to do a SmackDown review. I don't know, but I don't really want to do that. I'd rather have it on beautiful webcam here. But that's all I gotta say about that. So leave me your thoughts and predictions down below. Your comments, questions, anything you want to talk about. Open forum. Doesn't matter. But keep smashing that like button. Keep smashing that subscribe button and hitting that bell. Get notified of all my videos and all that good stuff. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Friday night. A good weekend, Valentine's Day weekend. Hope everybody's having a good Valentine's Day and a good Valentine's Day weekend. Take your significant other out tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday. And that's all I can say about that. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.